I think we can start. Everyone's here. 6:59, let's start. We gonna have a public hearing for the arsenals here. So I'd like to call a meeting to order. And this meeting is being recorded. So be on your best behavior. And I'd like to have the board introduce themselves for the folks that are here. Rick Green, Chairman.
Which quality member?
I'm Kayla Larson Dubois, member.
Tom Larson, member.
Kelly, they know me.
All right, very good. So I'd like to entertain a motion to open the public hearing for a notice of intent requested by the Arsenals.
I make a motion. We open the hearing.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right. The hearing tonight is for the Hubbardston Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, for a notice of intent filed by Jeremy Arsenal for construction of a single-family home bordering vegetated wetlands at 143 Gardner Road, Hubbardston, Mass. All right. So, folks, do you want to explain what you're doing and so on?
Yes, I'm just looking to, first of all, I'm Jeremy Arsenal. I'm just looking to build, it's a single family home, small ranch. That's pretty much about it. That's all what I'm looking to do.
Yeah.
I sold my house in Winchendon a couple years ago. I moved in with my parents. My father passed away, so that's kind of prolonged me doing this and getting this far, as far as I am now, so.
So you have a plan then?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, here's the plan too.
This would be the front.
Take a deep breath.
This is the front. So this would be the front of the house, obviously. What I ran into was obviously the setback from the road. This is why I'm encroaching on the vegetated wetlands.
Yeah. Tony was out there apparently once, Tony Capola, looked at the site.
Yeah.
And then, but do you have a plan on how this is located?
Geographic.
In reference to the wetlands.
Yeah, a site
Is this
plan.
stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
No?
I don't have anything. I have a septic plan. I was just looking at how it's sited setbacks and where it's on the lot and how big is the lot and all that stuff.
The lot is 4.9 acres. It's 300 feet across the front and both sides are, one side is like 353, one side is the same side, it goes back at a pie, and the back side is 650 across the back. I don't know if I have a site plan.
Typically, this.
So it could be right here.
So, yeah, there's wetlands flags on here. Looks like here's
Oh, I see right here.
wetlands, yeah. So this is, the septic's in front of the house by the road.
Yes.
And the driveway loops around to the house.
Correct.
And it's sloping down into the wetlands, away from the road.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good. What's that too?
This is a site right here.
That's with a little. This is narrative on it.
So a notice of intent is just to confirm the layout of the actual wetland line that's marked.
Right, and the notice of intent is they're planning to, work basically within the buffer zone. So, someone laid out, or marked the wetlands out here?
Yes. Mark Pop.
Okay.
Now, is that what Tony looked at?
No, I believe Tony went out there before the engineering was done.
Yes.
Looked at the site, said, it's pretty wet out here.
Get an engineer.
Yeah, I can't really, advise you, I think is kind of what he told you.
Yeah, that's why he told him to get an engineer.
Yeah.
That was what Tony had responded on when he went out and looked at it. And that's what you did. So Mark put it where he thought would be the best possible place for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, from what I'm seeing on wetland flags, I'm assuming those are designated W-1, W-2, W-3, 4. So are these stakes that he's put in?
They're just flat. They're just blue.
Paint marker.
All right, hanging on.
Yes, I'm hanging on the tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has the septic been approved?
No. No.
We do have a design.
Yeah.
with us.
So you haven't applied for a building permit or anything at this point?
No, this is, I just wanted to get past this point before I did anything further.
Okay, does the board, Tom, Rich, any issues or questions that we have?
Well, I have two. One, if we have Tony go out and Tony agrees with that wetland line. And two, if Matt approves the septic design. So if those two things happen without any changes, I think everything else fits our criteria. It does look like it's placed in the best location for what he has.
Yes, yeah. And this is, I had to talk with him about it because I had never, I grew up with a regular septic, not a pump system.
Yeah.
So it was different for me.
A little learning curve.
Yes, yes.
So. Septic, we'll assume the septic will be designed, approved, but it's a valid point.
Just in case something changes.
Order
Yeah.
of conditions, and those will be two of the items in the order of conditions.
Well, I guess the septic design, sure, put those down. Septic design would have to go one way or another, but I don't know.
Right,
Wouldn't be
but just for
our-
us anyway.
But how far is it to the wetlands? I don't see dimension unless I'm blind here. The house is gonna be 30 feet from the wetlands?
That would be my guess.
Yes.
Scales 1 inch equals
Yeah.
20 feet.
Yeah.
This is a hayfield or something, isn't it? An old field or something?
It was an old field. There is an old existing foundation that's right off of the road. I don't know what was there before, but
I don't know if it was a garage or,
Somebody was gonna build and,
then it's right,
It was
it's right on the
yeah.
road. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we can put in there for a note, they have silt fence and hay bales. We can just put as designed on the plan we'd like to see.
This is closer than we normally see. For construction.
Correct. What they like to see is 100 feet. But you're allowed to go right up to it.
Is there any way to come closer to the road?
I actually had this exact scenario happen. You can move it closer to the road, you have to go before the zoning board of appeals to move it closer to the road.
Yep.
You can do it either way. That's one more hurdle you have to go
Right.
through.
If the other houses around are closer, it's pretty much, they can't say no. I mean, this is a bunch of houses 50 feet away, they can't say no.
Right, your butters.
Right.
Yep.
So that, but, you know, I don't think it'll be a big impossible hurdle, but it's another step. So if that makes more sense to you, you should pursue that. Otherwise, I guess if we, you can go right to it. It's fine. For, how about you, Kayla? Do you have any other concerns?
You're supposed to stay as far away as you can,
I don't.
but we can't make it a non-buildable lot.
So if we left the house where it's at, is it approved as long as the septic is approved?
Correct.
Okay, so we wouldn't have to move it closer to the road and we wouldn't have to go that route, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as we agree with the wetland line,
Right,
you're all set.
okay.
And they'll look at the septic plan too when it comes back,
Okay.
so then they'll
Yeah.
chime in again on it if they have to.
Excellent.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the plan with those two conditions.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
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 So do we have an order of conditions on this?
I don't have one done up, no.
So we should establish, do you have you heard enough that we need to go, you want us to reiterate those, or are you all set?
No, I believe I will copy everything from the notice of intent, and we want to put into the order of conditions that approved as long as Tony agrees with the
Well,
wetlands.
Delineation, yeah.
Yep, and as long as the septic is approved with no changes. And also, did you want to put in the silt fence and the hay bales as designed on the plan?
Yes.
Those
Yes.
three things, okay.
Sure.
Yep, then I'm good.
If I do the silt fence with the They do, it's like a biodegradable, it's not the,
The wattles.
The stock,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
is that, that's okay too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've approved the stock before.
Yeah,
Has-
Okay,
okay.
It has to be secured though, it can't just be
Yeah,
floating
right.
on the ground.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
It
yeah.
has to be staked every,
They get staked.
every 3 millimeters, I mean 3 centimeters, no, every 3 inches. Every kilometer or so. Every staked. Because we just had a case where the water just like,
Yeah.
sheet flowing underneath the thing, it's totally useless.
Yeah.
Can't beat a good old hay bale staked on both ends, let me tell you.
Remember which side of the ocean we're on. This is feet, not meters.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Feet,
Don't-
yards.
What have you been traveling?
Some ears, I'm sorry. Can't hear anything, I need some hearing aids.
Huh?
It's getting bad. Too many rapping
It's
diesel
dying in here, you hot?
sounds.
Want the AC, you guys hot? Or is it
God,
just me?
I'm freezing to death in here.
I'm not, but I'm just nervous.
You're good now, you're all.
We're good.
I haven't
All right,
written that order yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want anybody else to be cold, but I'm dying.
This is like being in a meat locker from my perspective. In the basement. The sun's not even out. Let's see. So we're supposed to really make a motion to approve the order of conditions and vote to approve this project, majority voted to do the project. So we'll skip that formality then. And you have to register those order conditions, and she'll send you that letter.
Okay.
You have to register when you register whatever, your deed or your, I guess, however, it's gotta be registered with your, at the courthouse, right? Yeah.
Is there anything else that belongs in this pile?
Did you need another set of prints? Because we made copies.
Did you bring me, I only needed 2, and
I believe we included 2.
yeah, because you
Yeah.
brought them back. Yep, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
On this one I am.
All right.
With the septic plan, I'll need 3 sets.
Okay.
All right, next order of business, Campbell's are here, so we'll talk about 21 Hale Road. They were, I don't know if you've got plans for that?
I do.
Oh, did that just get dropped off today?
No, I called Joyce the other day.
Oh,
Communicate better with your wife, maybe. I don't know.
because they were just working on it today, but.
No, they were flagging it. What I asked them to do is to have it flagged and that you guys look it over at this meeting. And I thought Tony would be here and I would ask him to go out and take a look at it if you guys thought it needed to be. But here are the plans and they have been approved.
You guys are welcome to stick around, but you're not required to. Don't feel stuck here.
This is Hale Road. This is actually Grace and my lot we're selling, the Campbell's here. So I can't really say much except for, whatever it takes to facilitate this discussion. Consider doing. So you want to talk about this at all? Or you want to describe what's happening or show us your dream here or what?
Pretty much currently live at 49 New Templeton Road and we're looking to downsize, single level. So this is basically, we're gonna have a 2-car garage, 1 story. It's kind of gonna be a log cabin design, but stick built. So it's gonna have like a porch, a nice, like a porch, one level. And basically, I'm gonna try to keep as much buffer of natural land between us and the neighbor. To the left, the fields, we'll work with that abutter and what we can take down and clear. And I know we have to get, since it's on a scenic road, we have to get the, Travis, and I guess we have to go to the planning board to be able to remove that stone wall to put a driveway in. But currently, we just had the septic designed and approved. And, well, right, and, you know, we just had a stake today. Pretty much,
100 feet from the wetlands.
right.
This is the wetlands boundary, the 100-foot buffer.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a stone wall that goes from here straight across, basically. And so this used to be a field, and this is woods.
Did you know this property?
Did I know it?
Yeah.
I had a picnic out there before.
I didn't know if you knew it well enough that you might want to abstain from that.
Oh, I need to abstain, definitely.
He already said, he did say that.
I did say, for the current owners.
Okay. All right. So,
I was describing this just because
yeah,
that's geographically, actually, there's a slope, slight slope, so this is on the high side.
okay, so the only part that goes in the 100-foot buffer is just the breakout
The
gradient for
yeah.
the septic.
Oh, so this is on the same side as your barn? Right. I was thinking it was the other one. Across the way.
No, that's Carol Curtis's. It's funny, there's a swale here, so it's like the runoff runs through here and then it's dry. Like you could walk around there out there right now. But and it's all gravel in there, but it's still, the water has to go somewhere, so it runs down through there.
Now, did Tony walk the wetland line?
No, I don't think so. He
No.
hasn't been out, no.
That's what I wanna know, do you want him to?
I'm thinking if we do the same thing as the last one, although this septic is approved, so it don't need that part done.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We'll talk
Good
soon.
luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
And I'll call you tomorrow,
All right,
Danielle,
great,
okay?
thank you. Thank you. Take care.
They've been a pleasure to work with.
That's nice.
Yeah, really have.
So I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we approve it with, as long as Tony agrees with the wetland line.
There's a motion on the floor.
Seconded.
All in
All in
favor?
favor?
Hi.
So if he doesn't approve the wetlands line, what do we have to do next?
Just have to come back, we'd have to reassess where the line goes.
Well, the last case that was in here, they were, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say they were closer, but they're not closer. The building was going closer to the wetlands line, actually at 30 feet away.
So the plans are okay as long as I get an okay from Tony saying that he agrees with the delineation of the wetland? Tony's usually pretty good, he gets right on that. I will call you as soon as I know.
Thank you.
Any other concerns or whatever?
We could do the same thing. They have an erosion control line, as long as that is established as per plan.
Yep. All right, sounds good. All right, I guess that's fine then. We don't have anything more to say about it. Looks fine.
Just so everybody knows, if it's signed in the margins, that means it's approved by the board. Different agent, I see.
Yeah. Our agent's away. Actually, it went by fast, he'll be back anytime.
showing us like this for, these triangles?
Triangles are where the deep holes would go, either deep hole or a test pit. Does it say deep hole or test pit next to it? And
Yes, it does. Deep hole. Yeah, I see. It's nice.
Really good park rate. 5 minutes inch, 5.
Yeah, it was really good soil under there.
Which that keeps the septic small.
Right.
That's a good thing for your wallet.
27, the field's 27 feet long, right? So it's pretty small. Yeah. I mean, it looked like you could pour water in that hole all day long and never have it collect in there. It was all standing gravel and broken up shale and
Probably can.
what?
Probably can.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, done? I want it done. Just wanna make sure I get everything that I came with.
So we did a motion, we voted on it. We
Yep.
have the conditions, so we're all set.
And I will call Tony in the morning and I'll get back to you guys.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we got some new business, DCR response to water levels at Moosehorn Pond.
So I noticed in the last
Francois Steiger
meeting,
concern.
What'd they say? What'd they say?
the last meeting you said that I would draft a letter or call. I opted to call. And I talked to Alan Rantala. DCR visited Moosehorn Pond on August 1st. We didn't find anything unusual about the pond's water level, nor did we see any recent tree removal. If you have any other concerns, please let us know.
Did they go to the specific spot, do you know?
Maybe, you know,
I sent them-
seasonally, it goes up 2 or 3 feet.
And I sent him all
up
these
and down.
pictures and all this stuff too, before he went out, so
Interesting.
he didn't seem to have an issue with it.
So, do we need to talk to Francois about this?
I was going to respond to him with,
Okay.
we notified DCR and asked them if they please do a site visit,
Right,
blah, blah,
good.
blah, 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 and this was their response. And again, if you have further
Sounds
concerns,
great, yeah.
please give us a call and we'll see you at another meeting.
Leave him that contact person and number.
Yep.
Next order of business is Country Hen Certificate of Compliance.
Okay. Julian couldn't make it, he had another meeting. But I think we have everything we need to know.
Yeah.
And obviously I have to abstain on that one.
We thought it was all right last meeting, right? Was
Right,
it?
but he wasn't on the agenda,
He wasn't
so we
on the
couldn't
agenda.
vote for anything, yeah.
I see.
'Cause he, yeah.
I put it on the agenda because it said to him last minute.
So,
Perfect.
do we have to make a motion that we are in favor of?
So did someone went out, you went out and looked at it, right?
I looked at it, yes.
That's okay.
Everything looked to be in order and well manicured,
Excellent. They
vegetated.
took down any erosion controls. They're supposed to do that at the end, yeah.
Yes. It was vegetated nicely and no sign of erosion, any kind of major erosion issues. It didn't even smell bad.
On chickens.
I had chickens. Of course, I was raised on a chicken farm, so I don't really mind.
We don't have a certificate of compliance. Did he bring one last week or?
I don't remember.
I know he left paperwork.
Yeah,
I don't remember any.
he
specific-
dropped off request for certificate of compliance, plus a plan, plus a cover letter. Yeah, cert of compliance for us to fill out.
And I wasn't at that meeting. Does anybody have it?
I just bet it could be right here. Let's clap
I
until
don't have it.
Let's see. That's a good question. Where did it get swept away?
On the agenda.
I'm not seeing it in my file.
Maybe he took it back because he thought he'd be here today.
I don't think so.
I
I'm
thought
pretty sure he left it,
So
yeah,
it could be all.
In case he didn't-
Had to be filled out.
right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it that evening.
That was my only question when I did the minutes. I was like, where is that stuff? It wasn't with the, there wasn't much filled out.
This is right in here. So it's-
Well, if it's in Kayla's notes that he left,
Right.
Check the video.
You lost it.
Okay, so we'll have to get him to send us more information or
Yeah,
another
he could
copy?
probably just email it and then we'll just have to come here to sign it, right?
Okay, so I need to call Julian, ask for whatever we said in the minutes that he dropped off.
Yeah, he applied for a certificate of compliance, right? He must have filled out, he had a form that he had filled out.
Right, I think he took whatever was on the order of conditions and pasted it on the certificate of compliance.
Yeah, it's funny, we don't have it, maybe he did not, he took it at the last minute, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give
For
him a
some
buzz,
reason,
I'll ask him
we
to
don't have
email
a
me
copy.
everything, and I'll give everybody a buzz and
Okay.
just stop in
Yeah,
one by one. So it's okay as you guys read it?
Yes, well, as we discussed it and looked at it and discussed it, notice in, order of
did
conditions.
you want to take a vote on it?
yeah. We should.
Yeah, why don't we make a motion to vote to accept this certificate of compliance as it comes in based on our review of the, order of conditions.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
I abstain.
Okay.
I abstain.
Make sure I get that note on 21 Hale too.
Did you catch all that, Kelly?
Did.
The flurry of inarticulate
Well,
language?
you tend to use many words that aren't needed, so I really only pull out every other one. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good on that. I got it. Motion to accept as reviewed.
Blah, blah, blah.
Because you wrote it all in the last one. Okay,
All right.
next one is,
Review changes made to the notice of intent at 147 Williamsville Road. Apparently
I
there,
asked them to come in and discuss it with us, but I hadn't heard back yet, so I imagine it'll be the next meeting. I sent it out to everyone because I just wasn't quite sure. I wanted everyone to have a chance to look at it prior to the meeting, so.
okay, I don't remember if I saw that, I probably did.
Yeah, you were the one that told me to tell them to come in and talk to us.
Right, that's true, yeah. They apparently found some other wetlands after it's been looked at, and then Bill Murray looked at it and other people reviewed it,
Found one.
and they found more or something.
So they sent revised drawing sheets.
I don't know if they've actually started up there, it doesn't look like it.
No, they haven't started cutting.
Cause you, yeah, you go by there all the time. That's amazing. Cause we first looked at
And
this
too wet.
a couple years ago, right?
It's
So
too
we
wet.
want to table this until they come in rather than even bother to look at it because you're probably gonna have questions where
Yes,
it's
that'd be fine.
redo. Okay.
We have a notice of public hearing at 26 Worcester Road. Is that Cataisto's pit, I wonder? Or Cataisto's?
Yep, Yeah, just to let you know that there is a planning board is having a public meeting.
Okay.
That's all that is.
Going to reclaim the pit with Casella, perhaps,
Correct.
with the use of biomix manufactured topsoil.
It's right in here. If you want- Does anybody want to look at it, or just be okay with just knowing that they're having a meeting? Would you like to see the plan?
I don't care. It'd be interesting. That's tomorrow night.
Are there any wetlands up there?
Let's look at the plan.
There must be if they notified us, right?
No, I think
Or
they
you just got it
we're, I
emailed?
think because we're butters,
Gotcha.
so I'm just making
Do
sure.
you have that plan we can look at?
I can go through it.
That would be good.
Town clerk's
Just for
office.
funny kicks and
Did
giggles.
you get that in the mail too?
I didn't.
I got an email, I don't remember if it was this one or another one.
The other one.
I think I got
Something
that.
right near
An
Brigham.
email on the Williamsville one.
I think I got that.
Oh, you did?
Oh, thank you.
I
didn't
got
see
that
that.
regular mail.
Oh,
Whoa.
I got it.
I know, I'm special.
Yeah, so this is, I have a lot of information on here. This is some sort of,
I'm gonna say there isn't because Christina's all over this, and believe me, if there was, she would have been on me on it.
if there was what?
If there was
Wetlands.
wetlands around.
I'm trying to see how this is located. This is his driveway, so I don't know where the road is even at this point.
Is this 68 right here?
No, this is driveway.
Driveway.
Alright.
So it seems like it comes off
Yeah, so 68 must come this way.
somewhere in some direction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright,
Is
so
that
that's,
dark spot?
So this must be
The
Adams
river.
Mountain right here.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so you're right on where 68 is.
It's bigger than it looks, eh?
I just didn't know on this back side. If
So
you
here-
go over towards Barry Road, it gets wet between there and Barry Road.
I see. It's a different view. Looks like maybe that's the road.
Yeah, that could be
Maybe the
68.
driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would mean, I don't know, we could look on the big map if there are any wetlands over here.
Okay.
I haven't looked at anything on it because, like I said, she hasn't come to me with anything, so she's usually pretty good.
What are they gonna do with it?
You're gonna,
Manufactured
Bring that
topsoil.
paper stuff from Everett, from Urban Paper.
yeah, Irving paper and bio pellets from the Andover wastewater treatment plant mixed up with sand or whatever they get there, and also grade it. Probably blend in the grades. I don't know what they get for grades there. Make some sort of feel out of it.
There's been a lot of interest in it. I showed it to a lot of people.
They're just doing that to use on their own site or to sell?
No, that's just
No, no, no.
Just
to
on their
reclaim.
own site.
Yeah.
Reclaim the gravel pit.
Reclaim
Oh.
this
All
pit.
gravel pit.
They're closing it, got it.
So that it's not just, that was a clay pit at the time. So, just to make it into something that's with less erosion and other issues or whatever. You want this back?
This belongs in the town clerk's office. I have to
Okay,
watch
so
it.
here's a better view.
Oh,
overview.
gotcha.
I don't know what this is. Looks like some
UFO.
megalithic structure. It's weird. Okay, so I don't know.
Oh, it's just for your info.
All right, we have a letter from the USDA, which I don't know what, we looked at it, we don't know what the devil it is.
Jeff.
Oh, unless it's Mount Jeff, like you said. We have the USDA FSN 1033,
I
which
can
we
give it to you.
started to look at, oh, it's still over there. Okay,
Is that a project number or that's
There it
a
is.
form number?
you got me there.
No, I couldn't understand
I
any
think
of
it's
it.
pretty
so-
lucrative there if you look. What was it?
That's the whole subject.
$13 an acre.
How much?
That's why I said, okay, I'll bring it.
Times 44 acres.
Yeah, that was a lot of money back in 1777.
You know, in 1802, the whole national budget was $7 million. That's for Army and Navy and what, everything, all government, 7 million.
We can't even run the town for that now.
I know, that's one little town now. In Massachusetts, budget's like 50 billion or 40 something billion. For Massachusetts, God. That's something.
All right. So we're good with that, Lara?
What do we say about that?
I don't know.
That we read
Yeah,
it?
so the town owns some farmland.
Does it give
Is
you a
that the only
parcel
place?
number?
Well, it says FSN 1033, so that must be some sort of site number.
Secret code.
So I don't know what we do about it. Except yes, except yay or nay or
Well, it says we don't.
Grassland Conservation Initiative, is that why we got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just for you to just be
The
aware
first
of.
part we don't get money on, but we might
Right.
on the second. So if we open door number 2,
One-time opportunity. This sounds like a scam. So they just wanna buy up more area for conservation from the town? Oh, but you can terminate at any time without penalties. So it's not like a conservation restriction.
no.
Conservation stewardship program.
We had someone come in and talk about one of those.
Yeah, who would decide on this? Open space probably?
I think we oversee open space.
Right.
That's what we talked about when
So
another gentleman came in.
you must agree to maintain and manage enrolled grasslands for 5 years in a grass cover or with conservation practices installed and maintained to address the grassland related resource concerns.
I wonder if that was like a home rule.
so it's like some
Yeah,
sort of
one-
conservation
Cleared that
restriction
area.
basically
Right, yeah.
for
I must say,
I
like,
wonder if
when they
Haynes
did Mullen
starts it.
Road, Cause they cleared all that area and I think they seeded that.
Would that be worth sending
But
open
is that
space, see
already-
if they know anything about it?
Yeah, see if they know what FSN 1033 is. I wonder if you can look that up online or something.
What would you like me to do?
God, I'm confused. You know,
What-
in other words, we could make some money. State
Right.
would give the town some money, a few dollars.
Right.
It'd give them $1,000 or something.
Oh, you wanted to give it to the town, not just the members?
Right. Not just the members. It would go to the mayor or where it would go, I don't know, but it would go to the
Let them know
town.
that that's Kellyanne Parker.
Oh yeah, so the entire farm was planted grass, idle or fallow on January 1st, 2009.
2009 through 18.
2017. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened the last
I
year.
know, before or after. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
thinks
we-
this crap up anyway?
So it was planted
Wait.
in '09,
Guys, it says we have to respond by June 28th, 2019.
so it's already gone
So
by.
it's already- we received it and they gave us 4 days.
Yeah. I didn't even like, I didn't know what it was, I just did that.
Somebody
Okay.
sat on it
So-
for 3 years.
I mean, they might still honor it if,
Sorry, your check's been deleted.
I don't, if it's that,
Oh,
if it is the property that we're already hanging, then maybe we could get even bonus money on that since they're already maintaining it.
Bonus money,
Right.
right.
So
It'd be
we
just
should probably.
a
look
matter
at
of
that.
spending
I don't
$2,000 or
know.
$3,000 to get the 1,000 back.
Well, it says the first part, we're not eligible for, but the next one, maybe. I think I read down that it said the first,
Yeah,
we're not eligible for that big $18 an acre. But we might be eligible for the next thing.
oh,
Oh, enroll in future years, okay.
I don't know.
to get more information?
Well, I
Want
guess
me
we
to
could give it
Look
to-
online and find out.
Give it
what
to open
this-
space and see what they think
Want
about
to ask
that.
them to come to the next meeting? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, ask them if they know anything about this and
Okay,
what their recommendation is.
okay.
That would be good. Okay, we have application for water quality certification.
I think that, did open space have other things that they were looking into?
They
They were
were-
gonna come back to us about?
Yeah. Because he came with a,
Yeah, he was gonna do some more
Yeah, 'cause
research
there
and come
was
back on
for,
the conservation restriction.
Malone Road.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's not. Right. So now we're looking at, we have an application for water quality certification for the two bridges. There's a bridge replacement on Evergreen Road over Mason Brook and the bridge replacement Route 62 over the west branch of the Ware River that has the flags out or the
Oh, yeah. the
Jersey
barrel.
Barry's out now. So, are you familiar with this? A water quality certification?
No.
So, I don't know if we can do much about this. They're gonna fix the road and it's gonna impact bordered vegetated wetlands to some extent while they do the work. And they've identified all that. So I say, let them, in the interest of public safety, let them have at it. What do you think, Rich?
Do we have to review their protection measures?
Pardon me?
Like they,
again, I think they just sent it for our info. This is what
Yeah.
we're doing and
It's kind of like, it
been
looks
made aware of it.
It's the state.
pretty much,
This is what we're doing.
well engineered or
We're letting you know.
July 2019
You
plans.
don't
in
agree
here.
with it, too bad.
Right. Someone's done a lot of work to come up with
I
this.
think Matt worked on that anyway, Matt.
Want to look at this? This is right up your alley.
great.
That'd be kind of a job you could do in your spare time. All right, we have an unusual request here for an indefinite extension for Darwin Norris for his notice of conditions. He's requested apparently an indefinite
To the,
extension for those two lots on Old Westminster Road that are, one's a Riverside.
Oh, yes, yeah, we went kayaking that day.
The state has decreed that it's a riverside. It's not a stream, it's a river. And therefore will require some pretty large culverts in there and stuff like that. So he has apparently,
This would be the time to put the culverts in when there's no water there.
it's dry. You could do whatever you had to do.
And low tide.
He's making this request since I was not able to complete the project within the required time frame due to the falling economy and the excessive bills that I have accrued. Please note,
DEP has sent us an email just asking if we have any concerns.
When was the order of conditions first
It
issued?
expires on 8/10 on Lot C, and, yeah.
okay,
And that
Did we
letter
put
was-
any stipulations in the order of conditions? That might need to be updated? Or did anything
I think
change?
we
on site?
said no motorboats over 50 horse.
no skidoos.
They also want the commission to confirm that no work has been started.
It's interesting.
So you need to send somebody out there, right?
Is there a precedent for, indefinite extension?
Isn't that kind of odd?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I feel like we wouldn't want to do
I don't
indefinitely.
think that would be unusual.
Well,
Yeah.
anything with the government, indefinite means until the next rule change.
Yeah, but
Right.
we'd have to stay on top of it.
Indefinite
I don't wanna
means
say
it could
that.
be 6 months or 6 years. So, we wouldn't want to do that.
My FID was good for life,
Right,
but that ran out. Not my life,
right.
They decided
but
it's
the
not
length the
good.
government said it was.
So now you gotta do it every 6 months. Apply for it, get a new one.
That's only because of his record.
I shouldn't go down that road.
No. All right, so the board feels probably that an indefinite extension would be not correct. We could give them, I don't know, 5-day extension or something like that.
How long?
Or what do you think?
How long was the first one?
Indefinite is a relative term. Might be indefinite for my life. Might be indefinite for his life. He's older than me.
No, you're right.
How old is he?
Couldn't tell you.
So no longer of a time period was the last time.
Yeah, what are order of
What is
conditions
normally?
typically?
Yeah, what is normal?
We must have one, right? Order of conditions. Probably in the writing.
Do you have one?
I don't
I
remember
don't know if
offhand.
I do. Couldn't tell you.
Let's look at this another way. Why would we deny him indefinite?
Only because
something changes on the
conditions might
site,
change, that's
yeah.
all. The river could reroute itself like the Mississippi does sometimes.
Yeah.
We're already calling it a river.
Oxbow. Oxbow could
I don't
form.
understand. The conditions could change, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, we have much bigger problems if the road's flooded than what this guy's doing for his driveway. Right now, I believe that's a box culvert 8 feet wide. That's being fed by a 1-foot diameter culvert.
So he already did work on this? I'm
No.
not familiar with what the sites
That's
are.
what the design is for.
Okay.
It has to be an open bottom. And I believe it's 8 feet
So,
box culvert.
do you know where those lots are?
It's after the bend?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Grimes Road's there,
Yeah.
and then it gets up on a flat, and there's a house there, and then there's 2 lots right afterwards. One of them drains down through there, kind of, and there's, you go down Grimes Road, there's a swamp down in there, so it's slowly grading down to the swamp.
And that culvert pipe was blocked for years. That, where the river goes. So the river was actually going over the road, if you follow the story.
So then,
Well,
because,
there'd be no other notification for if they actually started construction for us? To go out there and check
well, we
erosion controls
just-
or,
there's nothing that's been done by,
Yeah, they haven't done
I
it.
haven't seen anything.
but if they were, if we, hypothetically, if we extended indefinitely, we wouldn't get notification when work was actually starting. Or an updated. I guess if they got a new plan, we would get it.
I don't know, what did we approve?
I recall. It's been a while ago. I don't know if we approved anything or we just, he discussed the project and then they went to
We obviously,
DEP.
we must have given a notice of order of conditions.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I can try and find. It's very hard to find anything when we don't have a street, because everything's kept in our street files. So I can try and look that order condition up. What would you want to know on it?
I don't know if my stuff goes back that far.
As memory serves, I don't think we saw a stream of water there. And they're calling it a river, so whatever we agreed to for an order of conditions must have been based on a river. I personally can't see why we would deny. I think it's kind of crazy asking for that, but why would we deny an indefinite extension?
So why don't we give them a year extension and then we can ask for another one later on?
I think they go for 2 years, correct?
Well, DCR is asking if we have any concerns about them extending it. So DCR is gonna extend it unless we have concerns.
We don't have
We're not
concerns
gonna
at
be
all.
doing it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
I see no reason.
I don't have any
The other thing
concerns.
is they just want to double check to make sure no work's been done, so,
No work's been done.
no work's been done?
You got it.
I go by there all the time.
Okay, so.
I listen
no
all the
work,
time for strange machine diesel sounds
And we.
far away, and it's down the road a little ways.
Yeah. Order
It
of
looks-
conditions are typically
nothing's
3
changed
years.
over there.
Okay.
3 years,
3 years,
okay.
yeah.
Good, all that's good information.
Thank you.
But yeah, wouldn't we wanna know, like, have them come back again and know that they're actually doing work out there?
Well, it's actually not.
It's not us, it's DCR.
I know, I'm just,
But
That's good.
it's somebody should ask us for that. Yeah.
They're gonna follow up on it much more than.
It's got, yeah, elevated to a higher plane,
yeah.
I guess you'd have to say.
So, as it's written, I'll make a motion that we extend it indefinitely.
Or,
Well, what I'm
no,
gonna
so
say-
a motion,
I'm
well,
gonna make a motion that we let DCR know that we don't have an issue with that.
Right.
And that work
Right.
is started.
All right, I'll make a motion that, exactly the way you said.
Okay. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, was other questions about DCR that you wanted clarification on? As work started, we said no,
Right.
nothing has started.
Can I have the letter back? Sure.
Wait a second, sorry. Chief Child. Oh,
Chief.
Chief
Would you like us to call you
Child.
Chief now?
that sounds like Indian.
First cuttings.
Yakima Indians.
Oh, look at that,
Chief
Pitcherville
Child.
Road. Oh, look at that, they're all Pitcherville Road. Anybody can look at them. Reviewed.
Well,
sounds good.
they're all signed by the state
approved.
forest, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yep.
yep.
All right.
Okay, the next thing.
Who is it? Just curiosity. Were they, is that Downing too for that? Must be.
I think he's the one from our area.
Buffer zone guide.
Still done by Anderson Logging and. What's it say?
Maybe they aren't approved.
This is an amendment.
Service Forester.
And minutes are around somewhere if you guys want to look at them.
I just had one comment on Rich's alter ego.
Oh my cripe.
It says Chapin.
We're not
Oh,
ever
yeah.
gonna spell your name right. It's gotta be autocorrect or something. It's not like we, haven't done it 100 times.
Everybody does it.
Okay, this one here is
Can't be in trouble, it wasn't me.
Right.
approved by state forester. This one is 35 acres on Williams on Pittsville. Looks like the same one. 35 acres.
Yep,
That wasn't that
Okay,
bad.
this is approved.
yep,
That's on that.
okay.
Okay, we have some other stuff. Kelly, you want to talk about?
I do. We got a, Massachusetts Association, blah, 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 wetlands, buffer zone, guidebook that we will
Oh,
have here. If
pictures?
anybody, oh yeah, it's got pictures. Okay, so that
Nice.
will be added to our little library.
Put it on the bedside table.
And,
that.
no, you can't take it home. It's only to be used in here.
Can we get one of
He
those,
means the bedside table and
Oh,
this
okay.
room over there.
can we get one of those fan boats like they have in the Everglades so we can go buzzing around the wetlands?
All these rivers.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at the budget and I'll get back to you at the next meeting.
That's good.
And then just that I signed us up for this membership for the Massachusetts Association
We
of
saw some of
Conservation
this stuff.
Commissions.
Right.
When we-
What's the
Yeah,
other
we
one?
did that thing with Caleb.
This is like a summary of all that information.
It's kind
right?
of
Sorry.
the same.
Because we were part of
I know.
MACC before, right?
Yeah,
That's how we
but
took
it's-
the,
But we have to renew. And, okay, right here.
conservation.
Society of Municipal Conservation Professionals. It's $20 per town. Interest?
Conservation professionals, they call this?
Yeah. It lets you, let's see.
Got like trainings and stuff too.
Yeah, it offers training and regulations, talks regarding, they have brown bag talks, brown bag lunches that you can go to. They have different events, like we have one coming up, Harvard Forest Guided Tour, Challenging Wetlands
Russell Steve.
Delineation.
And picks us.
Yeah.
We walk. It's funny. Sure, let's do it.
I mean, I thought it was $20. I mean, if it's
Right.
something that we can reach
We
out
are
to at some
professionals.
point. And then, yes, this one, I just did. I
Yeah.
didn't ask because we always are.
I went to the MACC annual conference. It was on a Saturday.
did?
Yeah, a bunch of people from my work were actually there. But I went as a conservation agent. And it was really interesting. There was a lot of good talks, a lot of good speakers.
Did you have to pay for anything or anything? I mean, 'cause you're entitled to.
I was free because I won a lottery pool of new conservation members.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah,
And when did you go to it?
May,
Okay, you can't get anything. Wait.
And where was it?
Sorry.
Holy
Vegas.
Cross.
We got new accounts.
Holy Cross
Ain't let
College.
us do nothing.
That's nice.
I got a lunch out of it. It's nice. It was really interesting.
So anyway, the other one.
Yeah, it is
was,
very interesting.
I hope
It's an
they
interesting
paid the
field.
fee to the lottery.
This is, if anybody's interested in any, which I can forward to you guys all in emails. I wanted to ask you how you like, what I do for the Board of Health is that if it's just something that's informational, I put in the subject FYI in big letters so that you can choose to like, it's nothing important, and if it needs action, I put action. So you'll know, because you guys don't get as many, like Board of Health, I send them a bajillion a day. But would that be helpful for you guys too? Because I can, like, all these things that I get like this, I can send them to you and I'll just put FYI. And then when you have a minute, if you want to look at it, you can.
Okay, that sounds good.
Perfect.
And if you put action, just send it to Rick.
I don't know. I'll just send it to Tony. He's the one that gets back to me right away.
It's a tough season to get, for me to answer
Understand.
text messages or, emails.
Always out in the field.
It's getting tiresome.
Don't you have to do half the work now because there's
It's to
twice
run
as
up
many
the
people?
telephone pole.
I know
It's to
it
run
should
the
be.
telephone pole to answer the phone,
Joyce is there too, she could help. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, yeah. But now there's, you're doing half as much
Joyce
work,
is like-
right?
Joyce is keeping me at arm's length. Although she's certainly pitches in nicely.
I told you not to let you work her to death.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. But,
Much as they'd like to try.
yeah,
So you
Don't worry
okay
about it.
everything on this?
yeah.
Yeah, they're right here.
Oh, just
That was
yours.
just one I printed. But you need, the one underneath is, this is for today,
That's
yeah.
me.
I just wrote that, that's all.
Okay, I'll take that. So, everybody, these are okay?
Yeah,
Without
did we ever
that
hear,
change.
how is the milfoil going in Comet Pond? Anyone talk to Ed about it?
Haven't heard.
I wonder.
I thought he was.
They were gonna
do
be
this
really
now.
diligent on it, yeah.
Yeah, I bet they're on top of it and this,
Yeah,
instead of waiting for 20 years,
Yeah.
like it's out of hand.
yeah.
They probably get every last bit with their harvester out there.
Any concern?
Yeah, there's-
Want me to just
Did they go
check
out
in
there
and
already?
say how to go? I believe
I was
they,
just
I believe
curious.
he did.
I don't know. That's like a gem down there, that Common Pond.
Yeah.
Does anybody know their hours of operation?
For the beach?
Yeah. Who
No.
would we contact for that?
DCR.
Yeah?
What was it?
Because we get calls constantly.
Oh,
People
yeah.
wanting to know that. And I don't know where. So I just want to find out and post it so we
Isn't
know.
it from sun,
Yeah.
up to sundown?
Tell them when the gate's open.
Well, that's what I say. I don't know.
Who opens the gate?
I yell out and somebody says,
DCR.
well, I
They
drove
do.
by, there was somebody there. I said, okay, it's
they have a
open.
when the gate's open, there's a lifeguard on duty.
Oh.
When it's closed, then they don't.
They don't
people
close
out.
it. We just
But
don't have a life.
They're not liable, they're not
Yeah.
liable for anybody if they go
Gotcha.
in there because they're trespassing.
All right, so I'll make a motion
Sounds pretty convincing what you
Yeah.
just said.
that we approve the minutes for June 10th and July 7th.
Okay, Tom,
As written.
Second.
Kayla.
Second.
No,
Motion
you did
and
it in time.
second. All in favor?
Right?
Aye.
Okay. You want to close this meeting?
Do we have
Anything else to talk about?
any other new business? Members?
Make a motion.
Make a motion
Second it?
to
Adjourn.
adjourn the meeting. All in favor? Aye.
Bye.
Yeah.